On today's episode of The Front Row, our special guest is Devon Buchanan. He's with us today. He's performing in the musical Mrs. Doubtfire, which is coming to the Buddy Holly Hall on February 20th and 22nd as part of the American Theater Guild's performances. Devon, welcome to Lubbock, and thank you for being our guest on the show today.
Thank you for having me, Clint. It's such an honor.
To begin with, tell us a little bit about you. So that we can know you better. Where did you grow up, and how did you get interested in theater?
Well, I grew up originally in Nashville, Tennessee. I all my life I've been dancing. My grandmother was a dancer, and she was also a part of the Fisk Jubilee Singers of Nashville, Tennessee at Fisk University. So she saw me tap dancing in her kitchen one day in my church shoes, and she signed me up for dance class. That was around the age of 6. So yeah, from then on, I was doing theater professionally at the age of 10. I did a musical called Oliver. I was in the ensemble as one of the little orphans. And then went to Nashville School of the Arts and learned the trade more there. I got to work with some amazing teachers and instructors like Stacy Floodpop and Michael Graham, who won all these awards for like early music consorts and magical choirs. So I got my feel of everything that I needed on working with Kate Goodwin, an amazing teacher in the dramatic arts. She got me in my feels, got me in my checkoff. Um, so yeah, I went to National School of the Arts and did that, and then attempted to go to University of the Arts. I did for a bit, but then got my first national tour with Dragon Tales Live at V Corporation. So I left school to go on tour, and I've been working ever since. Since 2005, I've been on the road.
Oh my gosh. Well, congratulations that your career really took off in such a way. That's amazing.
Yeah, I thank you. Thank you. It was hard work.
Well, how were you interested in both theater and in music? And feel like you had to make a choice there? Or did you play in ensembles, or did you just do straight theater? How did it work?
Well, luckily for me, my grandmother, she like we have a very musical household
Mhm.
altogether. So whatever the field of arts there was going to be music in it at some point. I think because I was such a dramatic kid that the dramatic arts of theater definitely like sparked my attention. And I think it was definitely the grandiose delivery and presentation of what theater is that you don't really necessarily get when you see a music video or a
Mhm.
concert. But yeah, it's and then there's the liveness of it happening right then and there. You get one take, one shot in this one show with this one audience. And you have to keep doing that and make sure that it's authentic and make sure that it's real and make sure that you sound amazing on the vocals as well. So it's a lot of stepping up to the plate, which I do love that as well.
Yeah. But you said you had really good teachers too and mentors.
Yeah. One of my best mentors that I've had, who has been with me this entire way of my career for Broadway and tours, is Mr. James Harkness. I met him when I did The Wiz at Arkansas Repertory Theater, and James Harkness was one of the original Temptation. He was the Paul Williams of the Temptation musical. So he was that role on Broadway. And of course, he did Aida on Broadway and The Color Purple on Broadway and gosh, Dreamgirls. He's done so much. But yeah, he's been with me all this way to keep my head straight and make sure that I'm focused in what I want and to make sure that I authentically want it, make sure that I really do want it and not just saying it because I don't want to do anything else. you know. So yeah, he's just been a good guardian angel on my shoulder.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
tell us again, what was your first tour?
My first tour was Dragon Tales Live with V Corporation in 2005. I played Ord the Dragon.
Oh my gosh. Was
Yeah.
that kind of a culture shock just to jump right in that and to be on a tour as such a young person?
Oh yeah, I was 18 going on 19.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, it was the first time that I've ever because I've like of course my grandmother backstory. My grandmother owned daycares in Nashville when she was alive, God rest her soul. And she would take us every year to go see Sesame Street Live or any of the View Corporation shows. So luckily, I got assigned to one of them, and it was like seeing the show from the outside in, looking and seeing all the amazing costumes and how they make them come to life, and then being the actual actor to do so. Completely different situation. It was so fascinating to see how the dragon badge glowed up, or how you would get the mouth to move with the lyrics of the words for the huge costume, or even maneuvering the huge costume, or the dragon was huge to
Yeah.
be inside of. But yeah, it was the spark that keeps sparking when it comes to theater. Like I don't see myself doing anything else.
Wow, well, you sound like you really love it passionately.
Thank you.
How many shows have you done now?
Oh, of Mrs. Doubtfire, or just in general.
In
Well,
just in
Mrs. Doubtfire, we have reached our 110th point, I think, maybe even further on. We're deep in it,
wow.
but altogether, oh my, I couldn't even. I couldn't even tell you.
Well, so tell us a little bit about your journey to Mrs. Doubtfire. How did that all work out for you?
Oh wow, so funny. Well, not funny. It's just interesting because you just never know. I was with the musical The Book of Mormon for 2 years before that.
Okay.
And so I was looking for something new, and something a lot more heartfelt and loving and family forward, because when you have Trey Parker and Matt Stone in your ear for 2 years, you're like, all right, I need something else. But so yeah, like it came around and I was like, I don't know. I don't know. And so I auditioned for it, and something in my mind was like, no, this is for you, this is for you. And I had went home after finishing my second year of tour, and looked up at the living room, because I room with one of my roommates is my best friend, Tyler Guzzi, who is also a head wardrobe supervisor, but he used to work for Mrs. Doubtfire on Broadway,
Mm.
stitching some of the costumes, and has a a drawing of the costumes with the designer's signature on it in our living room. So I looked up and I was like, yeah, this is for me. The universe is giving me signs that this is the show that I need to do. And so I like went back and rewatched it, and remember all the feels that I had gotten when I was younger, when Robin Williams and Sally and all of them did their thing. And yeah, that's when I knew
Right.
it's time to do this show. And when I tell you it was the best decision of my life, boy oh boy, the show is so good.
Good. I love to hear that. So the show, the tour, is a little bit different than the movie. Tell us about
Just
your
a little.
character.
So in the movie, my character's name was Jack, who is Frank Hillard's spouse,
Mm.
who is a part of the couple who does the hair and the makeup to make Mrs. Doubtfire. In this version, they changed Jack to Andre Mayhem, to give a little bit more of life, and so therefore here I am playing Andre Mayhem, who is the makeup artist who does the plaster cast and all of that for Mrs. Doubtfire.
Mm.
Love that. I love it when you have new takes on original stories, and it's all great. Like I get to play the moral compass at times. I love where I get roles where I play the oracle and I'm like giving life lessons, and then I leave, you know.
Hmm. Yeah,
So those,
yeah.
yeah, those are my favorite roles to play, and I get to do that in this show. I get to be funny and hilarious. We get to do original, traditional comedic shticks with cream pies in the face, and the whole Doubtfire spiel. The farce scene is an original farce scene, thankfully created by the amazing four-time Tony Award-winning musical director Jerry Zaks,
Mm.
who is insane, and of course Steve Edlin, who is the associate director who took it on the road. And just it's just good comedy, good
Yeah.
comedy.
Good. Tell us about the show musically. What does it sound like? What sort of genres are we looking at?
So if you really want to get into it, because I love making correlations with the music of this show, the music is very much 90s sitcom.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so you get a lot of those like ba-na-na, like the little quirks and quips musically from like 1990, like Full House or Family Matters
Yeah.
or even
Yeah.
That's So Raven. There's a point at the, oh gosh, I forget what song it is, but I think it's called Big Fat No. And the ending of Big Fat No, it sounds like the ending of a sitcom, or like the bit in Raven Simone and That's So Raven where she goes, "Yeah, that's me." It's very that aesthetic, and I love it. But also there is a song that is called "He Lied to Me," that is sung by one of our Latin divas. Um, she like it's very much salsa and all of that culture, and then we have the hip hop version of it, which is where I get to rap, which
Uh,
not a rapper, okay? I'm very much a singer, but I get to rap in this show. So I'm like, okay, a little pitter patter, so yeah, it's all types of genres in this fun show.
well, it sounds like a lot of fun and a lot of fun just over a large uh, span of like ages. So really a family
Mhm.
show, right?
Yeah, very much a family show, and it's so smart the way that it's done, because of course you have those little under the radar quips that the adults only get, and the children will sit there and laugh like, what are we laughing at, type of situations. Um and and then also, of course, there's the feels, because as funny as it is, it's just as heartfelt and as meaningful as it is, because ultimately it's a father who just does anything and everything for his children and
Right.
wants to be with his
Yeah.
kids. So it's like you get to remind families about the love that um, this day and age is kind of being lost a little bit. So it's nice to be able to remind folks that all you need is love,
Yeah.
as we sing in the show.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that sounds just wonderful. You're in the middle of a big national tour. Um, is it sort of open ended? You'll tour for quite a while. Is that what you expect?
Yeah, we're at this contract. We're going up until early mid August, and our last stop is supposed to be the Kennedy Center in Washington D.C. So yeah, we're on this tour until August, and then if anything else pops up, I'm pretty sure we'll let
Well,
you
that's
know.
great. That's so wonderful. And best of luck. We can't wait to see you in the show. Mrs. Doubtfire is coming to the Buddy Holly Hall here in Lubbock, February 20th through the 22nd. And you can certainly obtain tickets at the Buddy Holly Hall website. And our special guest on the program today has been Devon Buchanan, who is playing the role of Andre Mayhem in the musical. Devon, thank you so much for being our guest on the show today.
Thank you so much for having me, Clint. Again, it's been an amazing time.